What's up, zombie dudes? This is Mac from GamerDub, and today I am going to show you guys the ultimate solo strategy. This is by far the best strategy that I have found out, and actually I can't take all the credit for this. Myself and my good buddy Dom, who you guys have seen on GamerDub channel a couple times before this, we spent the majority of last week, we spent the majority of our gaming last week figuring out the best possible strategy to the new map Call of the Dead, the new zombies map Call of the Dead, which came out in the Escalation map pack just recently for Black Ops. And as you can see right here, getting right into it, for the first couple rounds I'm just staying in this, spawn area, so I'm going to fast forward a little bit right here, it's boring stuff, general strategy of these first introduction rounds are basically knife as much as you possibly can in order to get the most points possible, and of course you want to buy a revive as soon as you can, because obviously playing solo, revive is the most important perk, because if you go down, well, it's the only way to come back to life. So you need the revive perk. That is an absolute must. So as soon as you get enough money, I'd say right when it gets to round 4, then unlock the ship, and you want to go up there, and I got the MPL. If you think you can survive a little bit longer with just a knife and the pistol, go for it, but I unlocked the MPL just in case, just to make sure I stayed alive and continued on with this strategy. And the reason why we unlock the ship first off is because, well, we're going to turn on the power and get to Juggernog as soon as possible. So there you see it, turning on the power, and Juggernog is solo. Playing solo, Juggernog is definitely the second best perk because it keeps you alive the longest. So instead of getting instead of getting 2 hit by a zombie, you can actually take 3 to 4 hits from a zombie, so that will save your life in a ton of situations. I lucked out here a little bit and I got insta-kill, so I was able to just knife a bunch of zombies down, but regardless, even if you don't get, good power-ups, even if you don't get insta-kill, things like that, you can still do this strategy in the same way. So basically, unlocking the ship, going the ship route, and turning on the power is the first thing you must do. And then, as you can see, I unlocked this boat right here, and that just is a path that leads to Juggernog. If you don't already know where Juggernog is, I'll show you kind of the path to that here later in this video. But if you already do know, then you know the path that I'm talking about to unlock. So as you can see right now, I'm just going back to the starting area, and I'm actually going to just skip ahead here a little bit because I just end up hanging out in the starting area some, and yeah, basically just getting through some of the rounds, getting through the 5th, and I believe going into the 6th round here. And as you can see, I did skip ahead a little bit, and the increase in points right there, I have 4,000 points, or a little over 4,000 points at the moment, which means I can in fact unlock the rest of the path to Juggernog and buy Juggernog. So that is the first part of this solo strategy, is to get Juggernog. That is basically the most important step and the first most important step to do. So as you can see, I'm going to Juggernog, and this is the easiest path to take. You can unlock that door up above on the top deck of the ship, but this is the fastest and cheapest way of getting Juggernog. So I go down here, and I'm going to buy that. And now, I believe I was able to just go through 2 rounds of the MPL ammo. I ended up using more than I usually do, but that's okay, because really, once you start doing this strategy or this loop that I'm going to show you guys here in just a little bit, you will never run out of resources. You'll never run out of points or money. You will have plenty of money, but it's just, you know, it's in those beginning rounds that you really want to make sure you know, don't die, don't do anything that will waste a lot of your money, because yeah, at the beginning rounds, oh, here we go. Yeah, I end up buying some more MPL ammo, which is not necessarily something I wanted to do, but I unfortunately got a nuke, and so that made it so that I needed to get some ammo fast and be ready for the next round of zombies. So as you can see here, the goal is to basically have Revive and Juggernog by the end of the 5th into the 6th round. And if you've done that, then you are pretty much set into this strategy. And as you will see here, now I'm going to go to the lighthouse side. So the loop that I'm going to show you guys, the best possible solo strategy loop that I've found, or that we've found over, you know, the many games and many days of playing the new Zombies map, is over here by the lighthouse. So I'm just basically unlocking the doors as I go as soon as I get enough money, because I want to get to that loop as quick as possible, because once you're at that loop, you just keep running around it, and then it really just all comes down to knowing when to get by the zombies and basically having the accuracy and the skill to continue the loop. So as you can see right here, I have unlocked the doors to go down to the bottom of the lighthouse, and the next step is that I'm gonna be unlocking the doors at the bottom of the lighthouse. And if you didn't already notice in the video, I made sure to note where the mystery box is, and that is actually behind the lighthouse on this round, on this game. So I unlocked that first, as you can see.